Hello everyone, this is MGMT5912 Assessment 2 on culture. I'm Cynthia, and the culture I have chosen is related to Buddhism. Here is a table of content. I will analyze these sections. The introduction of Buddhist culture, the influence of Buddhism on believers, the recommendation and the skills in negotiation, and the conclusion. First, I will briefly introduce the Buddhist culture. Buddhism is a global religion that originated in ancient India in the 6th century BC. So its cultural background is deeply influenced by the spiritual and philosophical traditions of ancient India. The core beliefs of Buddhism is the Four Noble Truths. This includes Dukkha, Samudaya, Nirodha, and Magga. The Dukkha means that there is pain and imperfection in life. This is fundamental reality of human existence. Samudaya is the source of pain. It lies in desires and greed. We are trapped in a circle of constant pursuit of satisfying desires. Nirodha means that to relieve pain, we need to break free from desires. Mega is that through the Eightfold Path, we can achieve Nirodha. Moreover, Buddhism emphasizes the concept of anatta, believing that one should transcend personal interest and pursue universal benefits and compassion. Buddhism is one of the three major religions in the world and currently has a large population of believers in Asia, especially in East Asia. Buddhism has been spreading in China for over 2,000 years, becoming the religion with the most followers in China. So as a Chinese, there is a high probability that I will encounter people who believe in Buddhism in the future's negotiation process. So I choose this culture for analysis. Next, I will analyze the impact of Buddhism on believers. The influence of Buddhism on believers is not only reflected in beliefs, but also have an impact on their daily behaviors and attitudes. Buddhism emphasizes the value of compassion and selflessness. So Buddhists are encouraged to show empathy towards others and care for the weak. Buddhists are influenced by Anatta's idea, and they tend to focus more on overall interest in decision making. Buddhism has a set of precepts, including no killing, no theft, and no false language. Buddhism believers need to follow these precepts. Buddhism encouraged believers to give generously by sharing wealth and time, which can help them cultivate qualities of generosity and kindness. Buddhism believers usually engage in meditation to maintain inner peace, which also help improve their self-control ability. As mentioned in class, to shape the path for easy progress, we need to establish trust with the other party during the negotiation process. So when encountering people who believe in Buddhism during the negotiation process, I have the following recommendations to remind everyone to pay attention to. Firstly, in the process of preparing for negotiation, we should collect the information that will be used during the negotiation process. We need to understand in advance whether we will encounter Buddhist believers during the negotiation process and understand their values, attitude, and behaviors to better communicate and cooperate. Secondly, Buddhism is a religion highly valued by believers. So if we encounter Buddhist believers, we need to respect their beliefs during the negotiation process. It is best to avoid discussing religious issues to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Buddhism emphasizes peace, so during the negotiation process, we need to maintain patience, listen to the other party's views, strive to understand their position and needs, and then maintain a calm attitude to express our position, which helps to establish a positive communication atmosphere. Buddhism believers may be more sensitive to emotional changes. So, when facing conflicts of interest during the negotiation process, we should not use excessive pressure or tough negotiation methods. Being too excited or impatient may make the other party feel uncomfortable. We should adopt a relatively gentle attitude to build trust and express our reasonable demands. Buddhism emphasizes sympathy and collective interests. So, in the process of negotiating with believers, we can express our difficulties in the conflict of interest, stimulate the other party's sympathy, and then strive to seek win-win solutions. We can seek mutually acceptable solutions and pursue long-term cooperation during the negotiation process. Buddhism is still a religion with universal values, so we need to consider social responsibilities and sustainable development more during the negotiation process. In conclusion, when negotiating with people who believes in Buddhism, we need to maintain we do not need to treat them differently. We only need to maintain an open, respectful, and understanding attitude to promote effective communication. Seeking win-win outcomes is the final goal. So I believe that through these skills, a positive communication atmosphere can be established with the Buddhist believers, and it can help resolve any issues that may arising during the negotiation process. And here is a reference list. Thanks for your listening.